everyone, grace, peace, and blessings. Welcome to another video. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I want to talk about and share a personal story of my fasting journey and how fasting has helped to heal my body. There's been a lot of talk about fasting lately, especially over the last couple of years. It's now part of the health craze within the wellness community. Everyone's jumping on a fasting bandwagon. The good thing about all of this is that there's more and more research about the benefits of fasting, scientifically. So I found that to be helpful to be able to, find research to back up, what I've been experiencing in my life since I've started, a lifestyle of fasting. And I've been basically fasting. I've adopted a lifestyle of fasting for the past 13 years. And miraculous things have happened. I was struggling with, weight issues and also with hypertension, and through also changes in my diet and through exercise and through, I believe, my fasting way of life has helped to reverse some of the health issues that I've had. And I've noticed that fasting has done, like a miraculous thing in my body where I was struggling with, joint issues, particularly with my knees, and also I've had issues with my back. And year before last, I had a really bad infection, digestive infection in my gut, and it caused a lot of issues. One of the issues, acid reflux, it was terrible. Other issues, I was just in constant pain. It literally hurt for me to eat. Like, I never been so uncomfortable eating. Like, I had problems eating. Bloating, inflammation. It was really, really bad, and I was really, really sick. And so what I decided to do when I was struggling with that was to, number one, go to the doctor. So I went to my doctor. And just a little disclaimer for this video. This is not I'm not a physician. I'm not in the healthcare industry. So this video purely informational, just my testimony about fasting. So this is not medical advice whatsoever. But anyway, back to my story. So I went to my doctor, and she knows me, and she knows that if I can avoid taking anything synthetic or any medications or anything foreign that's not natural or in nature, that I'll try to avoid it. I'm not anti-medicine at all. Medicine saves lives. It's good to have medicines, and I'm grateful. But I try to do things the natural way if possible, because I believe that the body is a miraculous vessel, and that there are therapeutic properties on earth and things that we can take, herbs and things like that can heal the body. So we went with natural medicine in a natural way. I took probiotics, which was a good thing for the gut, and also lots of herbs and different teas that I was taking that she prescribed for me, and I stayed away from the medication. And so along with that stuff that I took, I decided it helped a little bit, but it didn't go away right away. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have to do something a little bit drastic. So what I did was I went on a water fast. So I went on a 3-day water fast, and no food, no nothing, just water. 3-day water fast. And after the water fast, what I did was I didn't go back to just eating like regular. I juiced for another 4 or 5 days, just vegetables and low glycemic, low sugar fruits like berries. That's what I did. And then from there, I went to plants, and I ate basically a vegetarian diet for like another week. It was a really slow reintroducing, solids and foods back into my body. And then after that, I went to solids, but then I went to like a ketogenic diet, high fat, low carb, a little bit of protein. So I did, keto for another week, and then eventually I went back to my diet which is sort of keto-esque, but not quite. But I do consume a little bit higher carbs because my body needs it. So I gradually went back to my regular diet that way after the water fast, and my gut, along with the herbs and the teas and things like that, my gut completely healed. But I think the real shaker in this thing, and the thing that really moved the needle, was that 3-day water fast. And since I've adopted a lifestyle of fasting, I do not have any joint pains. I was able to heal my gut when a problem did arrive. When I did get that infection, I was able to heal my body in that way. I don't have the back issues that I had before. And I don't have the chronic illnesses that I was dealing with before I adopted a lifestyle of fasting and changed my lifestyle to a healthier lifestyle. So I think, all in all, that having a lifestyle of fasting has helped to improve the condition of my physical body. And it helps me in other ways too, spiritually as well. And also mentally, fasting assist and aid in you becoming very mentally sharp. And people don't get that. People think, oh, well, you're abstaining from food and you're not eating, how can you be mentally sharp when you're thinking about food and things like that? And my philosophy is this: if you can master your stomach, if you can master that belly, you can master anything in your life. You can master hunger, and being able to have control over that. And so there's studies to back up what I'm saying about, just the mental clarity that you get. And even physically, what fasting does, just giving your body a break from digestion and able to heal itself, and able to allow your cells to clean up, the mess in your body, and, eliminate waste properly, and just cellular healing and regeneration. That's what happens when you fast, and just giving your body a break and giving your organs a break and time to heal the body and identify things in your body that may be harmful, like tumors or cancerous cells. We all have the cancerous cells, making sure that they're not turned on, and that it spreads and it becomes an issue. So eliminating things in your body that could be harmful, and that's what fasting does. And also cleaning up things and healing your gut. Fasting heals your gut. So all of these things, I believe has been possible because of fasting, and fasting can heal your body. And that's just what I wanted to share with you in this video. It's healed my body, and it's healing my body even now. Here's my fasting schedule and protocol. If you decide to adopt a lifestyle of fasting, I think it's fantastic, especially if you're dealing with certain health issues, or you just want to be a healthier person, and even for longevity. Fasting is helpful for longevity. So also, just before you start any fasting lifestyle, before you fast, always talk to your doctor, professional, making sure that you have health clearance to do so, that it doesn't, because fasting, if done incorrectly, can cause a lot of damage and could cause serious harm if you don't know what you're doing. Educate yourself, talk to your doctor before you start any fasting plan. But I do highly suggest it, especially if you're struggling. It helps with maintaining good, healthy weight. It's just so many different benefits to fasting. So, and all my biomarkers are excellent. Blood sugar, hypertension, I don't deal with anymore. It's just great. My blood work is great. Cholesterol, everything is just down, and it's just fantastic to be healthy, go to the doctor and be healthy, and not have to worry about the things I used to worry about. And just the healing that has taken place, just not having the aches and pains that I used to have in my body. I used to be an athlete, so that's part of my issue. And any of you who are athletes or former athletes, you need to start fasting, because we've done some damage to our bodies. So definitely try to adopt a lifestyle of fasting. So I was going to share with you my protocol. So here's my protocol. So I do a long fast. The long fast is usually for spiritual reasons, and I think fasting spiritually is a good thing. It's very, very powerful. So I call that like my yearly spiritual reboot, and I usually do it around the time of high holy holidays within my religion. So for me, that would be quote unquote Easter week or Resurrection week, as many Christians call it. So I would do that. So I will fast, a spiritual fast, and this is water only, from like 7 days to sometimes almost a month, and that's intense. And I haven't done like a almost 30-day fast or 20 plus water fasting in a long time. I don't know if I'm going to do it this year. I'll see how I feel. But at the minimum, if I'm fasting spiritually, it's a 7-day water fast. And that's the long fast. I do that once a year. Once a quarter, 4 times a year, what I will do a 3 to 5 day water fast once a quarter. So that happens once a quarter. That fast I do for healing. So that's like more of like a healing, and that's purely for the body. And the next type of fast that I do is intermittent fasting, and that's just for maintenance, and that is for weight maintenance, for health, and it's also for mental clarity. It's to help me to stay mentally sharp. So I intermittent fast. That just keeps everything under control as far as what I eat, and I do the 8 and 16. So I'll eat for 8 hours and fast for 16 of those hours. So that works. That type of intermittent fast. There's different sorts of intermittent fasting. Loads of videos on YouTube and tons of things online and research online and resources that you can get on different types of intermittent fasting. But that's just I do the 16 and 8 one. That just works best for my body. And that's it seems like I'm doing a lot of fasting, and I do, but I also do a lot of eating. So within that, my eating window, I'm getting in, 1,400 to 2,100 calories per day. So I'm eating the amount of calories I should be eating for my body, and I kind of like cycle with the calories. I play around a bit just to trip my body up so it doesn't get too comfortable. But I'm definitely eating enough. I'm getting in 3 meals and 2 snacks. So I'm eating enough within that 8-hour window that I am eating. And, with the longer fasts that I do, I make sure that I'm doing it the healthy way, and that, and if I feel like I need to break a fast, and don't feel guilty if you're adapting a lifestyle of fasting, that when you need to break a fast, if you need to break a fast, please break it. That's your body telling you to stop. And if you get to the point where you need to stop, it's okay to stop, and maybe try again some other time. But if I need to stop a fast, I'll stop a fast. But that's basically my protocol, and it's worked well for me. I believe it's been really a driving force into keeping my body healthy and disease away. And sometimes we're going to get sick, and throwing in a quick fast could help it out, especially in my case with my gut. I'm seeing more and more research on how fasting can help people, those of you who may have gut issues, colitis or Crohn's disease, or different diseases that affect your gut health. But also, once again, I'm not a doctor. Make sure you follow up with professional advice on that. But this is just the research that I have seen personally. But anyway, fasting does heal your body. I'm grateful that I've adopted this lifestyle. It's not that bad. I mean, there are times when fasting is not easy for me, and there's times when it's just a breeze. But it's the best thing that I could have possibly thought to do for myself and for my health and for my wellness. And I just wanted to share that with you, and letting you know that fasting can heal your body. It's healed mine, and it's healed so many others. And there's so many different testimonies out there. People who had serious illnesses like cancer and type 2 diabetes and morbid obesity, and how fasting has helped them out. So that's just what I wanted to share with you. Be safe, be well. Remember, fasting is a good thing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and God bless. And I'll see you in the next one.